Dr. Joshi, the team of the Global India Business Forum, thank you so much for everything, for the hospitality since our arrival yesterday. Dear guests, dear colleagues, very good afternoon, namaste. I'm so honored and privileged to be here today to showcase my country, to talk about Tunisia. I will tell you something. Since my arrival here in India 4 years ago, when someone asked me, where do you come from? I say Tunisia and Indonesia, Malaysia. So I discovered that many Indians, they do not know where Tunisia is. So thank you, because this is the best opportunity to showcase my country and to let them know more about Tunisia. So that's why I will start about one of the assets of Tunisia, which is its strategic position. Because located in the heart of the Mediterranean, at the crossroads of Africa, Middle East, but also Europe, Tunisia, with 2 hours flights only to the main capitals of Europe, with 2,000 flights every week to Europe. So with 9 airports, 7 seaports, it can be gateway to investors to Africa, to Europe, and to the Arab world. Also, Tunisia has signed a lot of free trade agreements. So this also makes investors have their products more accessible to Africa and Europe also. So we were one of the first country of the south of the Mediterranean to sign an agreement with the European Union in 1995. So we have a free trade area with Europe, but also with pan-Arab free trade area with 18 countries of the Arab League. The Agadir also free trade area with Morocco, with Turkey, with Jordan, with Egypt, and also we joined ECOWAS, but also COMESA as a full member, and also we ratified the African Continental Free Trade Area. So to see how accessible your products will be to Africa and to Europe also. We have, of course, a very good infrastructure in the country and a strong telecommunication sector. Fast internet connectivity, which is essential for modern business. More than 10 sectoral technopoles, 19 cyber parks, aeronautical park, and more than 150 industrial zones. Investing in Tunisia, of course, we are not really very gifted with natural resources. We don't have gold, we don't have really oil, gases, but our richness is our human capital. So when you invest in Tunisia, you will have access to a large pool of highly qualified workforce. So every year we have 65,000 highly graduated, 30% of whom we are graduated in engineering, IT, and science. I will be brief. So also the government has taken a lot of law in order to encourage investment. Mainly the law, adopted in 2017, investment law. So this law gave a lot of advantages to investors. Just I will give you a few of those inventions. Freedom to own up to 100% of the company capital. Freedom to transfer your capital. Freedom to transfer profits. Freedom to recruit foreign executives up to 30% of the community's total executives. Freedom to own land also. So if you are a new company, you will be exempted for 10 years of income taxes. In addition to this law, there are a lot of several also laws, but I will mention also the Startup Act, launched in 2019, aims to position Tunisia as a privileged destination and an incentive site for the creation and attraction of startups. Talking about sectors, Tunisia is very known for agribusiness and agri-foods, dates and olive oil. This is our main products. Just to give you some ideas, Tunisia is the first country in the world in terms of surface area of organic olive groves. The first African country in terms of organic cultivated areas, the first exporter of dates in the world in terms of values, the second large exporter of organic products in Africa, the second African exporter of organic products to the European Union market. The healthcare sector presents promising avenues for investment too. The Tunisian pharmaceutical industry is asserting itself as an essential engine of medical progress. We are the second world destination in spine, in thalassotherapy after France, thermal therapy if you want. We are the second in the field of health tourism in Africa. Tunisia exports medicines to 35 countries around the world. They represent 80% of our production. We are a key player in the aeronautic sector, offering a unique mix of know-how, innovation, and strategic positioning. Also, I will mention IT services, industry, manufacturing, also automotive, aerospace, electronic, textiles also. We are one of the countries who are, really exporting textile to Europe, to France. Talking about automotive, I'd like to say that we have Mahindra pickup truck assembly plant in Tunisia, which is operational since 2013, but also Tata Motors also pick up the truck assembly plant. Talking also about fertilizer, Tunisia is the 5th largest in the world producing phosphate. I think the second in the world, exporting phosphate. So we have also a joint venture with IFERT called it, in phosphoric acid. It is a joint venture between Tunisia and Coromandel and Gujarat State Fertilizer. So, just to give you an idea about this project, it was 450 billion US dollar, and it produces phosphate 360,000 tons per year. So this is the main sectors actually, and of course, I will say like my colleagues, you have a lot of opportunities to come to invest in Tunisia, in renewable energy, ICT, agri-food, of course, and the good thing is that you will have really a good access to Europe, to Africa, and to the Arab world. So, as I promised, I said I will be brief, I am brief, and now we will show the video about Tunisia. Thank you so much.